everybody, this is Rideshare Lisa coming back to you with another video. Today is November 20th, and for anybody who has been around since last year of November 20th knows what today is. For anybody who's new to YouTube, doing videos, things like that, it was a year ago that we lost one of our drivers to cancer, Mandy Martinez. She was a great YouTuber. She was fun and exciting. She did podcasts, and she always joked and made everybody laugh. Even when she got diagnosed with the cancer, she said she's not going to fight it. She's going to live every day as if it were her last. I remember thinking, what a strong person. How can you do that? You know, and she was giving us encouragement, you know, giving us things to think about that we weren't thinking about at the time, that maybe over the past year we have been thinking about because of the virus going on. This has been a rough year. I mean, 2020 started off like it's gonna be a new challenge, and it has been a challenge. I remember Seashell had us, one Seashell, she had us do videos about what 2020 meant to us, what we were gonna do with our channels, and how we were going to grow, or what we were gonna do different. And I was new at doing it, so I wasn't really sure. Basically, my video was about, you know, just hoping people would like me, you know? And basically that was it, because I didn't know what I was going to do. And I remember when I was thinking about starting my channel, well, I already had the channel, but starting to do videos. And she always told me, she says, Lisa, she says, do what you love to do. Because if you don't, in a few months, you're going to be miserable, because they're going to remember you for what you do. But if you try to venture off on something else, you're going to get a lot of criticism, because you're not doing what people expect you to do. So for a long time, I wouldn't do videos. I wasn't sure, you know, what to do. Like, do I do videos on what I do best, and that's teaching and training and the gig world? You know, I went to college for human resources and teaching and training, things like that. Or, you know, I love kids, you know, and at the time I was working at my church. I was working in the nursery. So do I do videos on childcare? I was really torn. And so I ended up doing what I'm doing now. And it's a shame that I can't get her to comment on my videos and her to like my videos, because, you know, I got it off and running after she had passed. But she's been on my mind for days and days. And I keep going back in my mind about what she would tell me about doing your videos and doing your channel and doing what you love to do. Now, I love doing this, and I love the community, and it has been so divided over the past few months. We've seen videos, we've seen a video on me, you know, a very hurtful video that I have to still see daily because it's actually on my channel. We've seen people tear down other people. And in the middle of the crisis, too. I mean, in the middle of all this, we've seen other YouTubers tear down other YouTubers. Why? What good is it? You know, and then Rideshare Rookie and Fox Racing, they have this great idea, you know, why don't we do a challenge, you know, and they do it in my live stream. And I'm looking at it, and, you know, comments are coming in, and I probably missed a few comments because all I kept thinking of was what Fox Racing was saying about the challenge. And I kept scrolling. And I'm like, oh my gosh. What a way to bring everybody together. Like it did last year when we did it with Uberman Tampa. When he started one. What a great way to bring people together. Who cares how much money you make? Who cares about how well or how poor you do? You working together, you're binding together as a community. And isn't that what we were last year? Before Mandy passed, was a community. People who cared about the job that they did. I love the job I do. I love doing Instacart, and I love telling everybody about it. I love doing food delivery and rideshare. Mind you, I just got back doing it, and that's only because of the virus. Otherwise, I would have all been doing that, and I probably would have had my lift jacket by now. So over the past year, between the virus and the election, and jobs lost, and people starving, and stimulus checks, people forgot who they are. They forgot why they're here to begin with, And I just hope that Mandy's looking at us going, they might be spread apart right now, but they'll find their way back together, because, she just loved when people were happy. I mean, in her dying months, she would not give up. And she said she's going to live every moment as if it were her last, And I think from the time she got diagnosed to the time she died, it was only like 7-8 months. So she literally didn't have that long, but she taught, at least me, that I might be facing death, but you know what? I'm living. I'm going to worry about death later because right now I'm alive. And I'm going to be happy that I'm here, So I wish we could all do that as a community again. I wish the bad videos would stop. I wish the talking and the bickering and stuff would stop. And, I saw Fox Racing's video, and he's right. It's a community. And we're doing this rideshare challenge just for fun. Because we want to have a ball, and we want to see how much money we can make. I mean, I pushed myself so hard yesterday. I doubled what I normally make on Thursdays, and Thursdays I go home early, and I'm devastated because I didn't do that well. Because my mark is not great on Thursdays. That's just the way it is. But, because of the challenge, I want to just show everybody, I can do it, like I did last year, in the snow when I was out in 12 inches of snow and I was still delivering, food out there. That, Lisa, just push yourself. Just push yourself a little bit more. You can do it, and that's what this has been about for me. And I know this is what it's been about for Fox Racing. So even if you only do the challenge for one day, if you do it for 7 days, I'm only doing it for 3.5 days. Well, 3 days, 3.5 days. But you know what I'm saying? It's just for fun. It's just to bring us back together. I wish fences could be mended, but by this time I think that it's impossible. But you know what? We can keep moving on. Just keep pushing and just keep going and just forget about all that and just keep going forward. Because life's not worth living if you don't live it. I went on that vacation for 2 weeks and oh my gosh, it was just amazing. I never seen the world before. I took my kids on vacations and stuff, but I never got in a car by myself and just left. didn't know what was going to happen on the other end. But I took that chance anyway, you know, and I took chance with some special people, you know, that I got to meet. You know, I got to meet Double M. She's fantastic in these chats. I love that I've met her and her beautiful family. They're wonderful. I met Rideshare Trickster and his wife and his son. Oh my gosh, they are the sweetest people. And Heidi, Mighty Heidi Dream Warrior, oh my gosh, that girl is so tall. Oh my gosh, I was like a midget to her, you know? And she like pat me on the head. But these people brought me into their world. They knew me from a camera. That's how they know me, from a camera. But they let me into their home, into their family's lives. Who does that? You know? And then, you know, when I went to Las Vegas and I met Payman and Roy, you know, they took me around. And you could hear in my video, you know, Roy's like, you know, I got to get going to work. And I'm like, well, just, you know, bring me my car. I'll do it myself. He would not let me go by myself. He was more worried about my safety than him going home and getting a good night's sleep because he had to work the next day. You know, and then I drove 4 days. 4 long days to New York. I was finally in New York. Home was so close, and then I met Fox Racing. Oh my gosh, what an amazing man he is. That man is the sweetest, kindest man I have met in a long time. And he just took me all over New York as much as we had time to, you know, and he was just showing me his world. And I love New York City. I have lived in New York my whole life. I was born and raised here. I mean, I was gone for a couple years, had a kid, came back. But to see New York City from his eyes, oh my gosh, it was fantastic. It was like being comfortable and not worried about anything. No matter what's going on in the world, I was happy at that precise moment. So, yeah, it was great. You know, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and keep pushing myself for a better year of 2021. Hopefully we got a vaccine and things will be better and things will be different. But, you know, I don't want to lose the person that I am. My mom, God rest her soul, you know, raised me not to be so rude and mean and stuff. And I feel like sometimes I have been, especially with my job. And I just don't like the kind of person that sometimes I feel I am. So look into your own self. Look into your hearts. And we're going to work on 2021 to make it a better year. Because 2020, come on, it's gone. But 2021 is coming upon us. You know, we had Mandy. She's gone about a year now. Well, a year today. Look, I'm going to post her link in my video. Go look at some of her videos. I mean, 95% of her videos, she's just laughing and having a good time. Even when she was on oxygen at home and she was doing her videos in her bedroom, still, she found time to be there for her subscribers. And, you know, remember the calendar she had up? Yeah, I do too. But, you know, she never did get the Chippendale one. That's all right. Roy showed us Chippendales when him and Trickster were in Las Vegas. So, and 888. So when they were walking around in Vegas there, they showed us some Chippendales. But, yeah, take a look at what's going on and just let's keep moving forward. And this rideshare challenge definitely is a start to hopefully bringing us together again. You know, we have our differences. We're allowed to have differences. That's what makes us unique. But I brought people from the delivery community into my rideshare community, and they loved it at first until they saw all the bickering, and they slowly left. You know, and that's not what we're all about. We're drivers. You know, we drive for a living, whether you do rideshare or food delivery, or as Fox Racing said, Instacart. I love Instacart, sorry. But just, we're a family of YouTubers. We're a family of drivers that need to stick together. You know, it's nice to be able to, I had this happen to me, and can you help me out with this certain situation? Or, you know, how could I have handled this differently? You know, I miss those days. And hopefully 2021 will bring some of them back. So, I'm on the thruway. I'm actually almost in Buffalo, but it's been going through my mind for the past, well, ever since I saw Fox Racing's video, which I will link into the description if you haven't seen it. It's been, I just want peace. I want us to be able to get along like we used to, and I want us to push forward to 2021 as hopefully a better year. I mean, it can't get any worse, right? I mean, 2020 is pretty much, yeah, for the history books only. So I can't wait until it's in the history books and what's behind us. So, all right, everybody, you have a great night, and I'm sorry for rambling. I guess I had a lot on my mind. You guys, I'm also gonna post Mandy's sister's YouTube channel in my description. She started doing videos in Uber shortly after Mandy had passed away. So let's give her some sub love too. She's a great lady, real nice, with a great heart. All right, everybody, have a great night again. And I'm going to be working on my rideshare challenge. So in 1 hour, I start get bonuses from Uber. So, all right, everybody, have a great night. Bye.